Hello and welcome. Today we've been generously blessed with a wedding collection. It's by the fashion house Liz Shine Couture. My name is Jojo the Map, and think of me as a friend. Think of me like a friend. You're going to watch a fashion show together. So let's do this. First off, I love the bouquet that the bride is holding. It kind of lets gravity do its thing. It's not forcing it. It's not standing straight. It's kind of drooping and falling over. I think that kind of has a natural feel to it because in a garden, that's how some plants do. And I love the purity in the gown. The bride herself, the model wearing the bridal gown, is giving me Juliet vibes. Remember back then when they used to get married very young, like 15, 16? You probably don't remember because you weren't born, but it's okay. I wasn't born then either. So this gown gives me Romeo and Juliet vibes. I love the venue of the event, the venue of the show as well. I love how there is a flower arrangement from the top all the way to the bottom of the catwalk. So it doesn't even feel like a catwalk, it just feels like I'm at a wedding and so many brides are coming through. We have the second one as well. It's an off-shoulder one. I love the detailing around the ball gown of the dress. It's not too ball gown, but it just flays out a lot. I like off shoulders. I feel like they are just so young, so youthful. Whoever wears it, it minuses a lot of, numbers from one's age. It just has a youthful vibe, and I feel like it suits this model very, very well. I love the detailing around the hem of the dress as well. You can see these lines that were used, that tulle was used to create, and the little belt around the waist is nice. The corset is doing its job. Here we have a more mermaid one, and I can tell that this is a more traditional bride one. This would be a traditional wedding dress, and I love the tiny flower appliques that are at the hem of the dress. Other than that, I also actually feel like it's not the most modern one. This fashion show happened this year. This is a 2024 collection, but this is not the most modern one. But sometimes, weddings, brides don't want to, do too much. They want to have a sense of tradition to it, so it works. And off shoulders always work. It's just that the lacing on the sleeve doesn't really do anything for me. Here we have a proper ball dress, and she's also wearing a glove. Okay, I love the hairpiece as well. Also has the innocence vibe to it. This is just a pure satin gown, and the bouquet is covering the top of the gown, so I can't really see, but I think this is pretty as well. Moving on, we have this one. This is more of a lace one, so we can see through the dress. It's a see-through bridal one, and we have the bra cups covering the boobies, so we don't get to see through that. And this one is a bit more modern for me. What do you think? Do you think this was a bit more modern? And then the sleeves that is kind of drooping very, very down. I feel like it has a modern vibe to it. But just the headpiece gives it that purity, that nature, garden vibe. So that's something that runs through all the clothes, I guess. All the gowns that we're going to see today. This one looks like it's a brocade gown. Love it. I feel like it's fashion. This is very fashionable. This is not a regular top that we're going to see. It's the off-shoulder sleeve. It's an off-shoulder style of a gown, but then the satin thing goes all the way around. It kind of like a bow, would I say. So I think this is very modern. I hope this has a pocket in it in case the brides want to slip in some cake. Brides get very hungry on their wedding days. Do you know that? Like, some of them don't even have time to eat. After feeding all the crowd and you don't eat, well, it's normal. Okay, so whoa, this is beautiful. I love this 3 steps flay. What's more than 1 step or 2 step flay? 3. So this is gorgeous. I love the down of the dress more than I love the top of the dress. I like the sleeves. I do not really like the bra cups. I feel like they are too I don't know, just doesn't do it for me, but I like it. And I really wish the flowers wouldn't continue to be green. I'd like to see some pure white bouquet. The green is okay, but it's too different from the color of the dress. Okay, now we have a glittery one. It's a very glittery affair. This has my heart. This is the best one I have seen yet. Oh my goodness, I love the neck piece. I love the headpiece. Even though I feel like the headpiece should have been done with crystal, so that it will match the dress. Can you see the rose applique, the 3D rose appliques on the off shoulder going all the way around? This designer, she is okay, is it she or he? I do not know, but he is saving the best for the middle. Okay, so this gown is beautiful. This has my heart. I love things that shine in a very beautiful way. Come on now, this is very bridal. Okay, so we have another ball gown. Okay, so this is a more classic silhouette one, and it has a net hoodie. It has a tulle hoodie. So this is a kind of like a Robin Hood gown, or there's this fairy tale character that has a red hoodie that gets deceived by a witch, something like that. Is it Robin? I think it's Robin. So this has a hoodie vibe to it. Okay, so I would do away with the hoodie as soon as I can and just let my ball gown shine. This is okay, and it has a bit of feathers on the ball gown itself, but it doesn't quite live up to the other one we saw. So this is more of a tired dress, so it has these different layers of tires all around, and the silhouette is very simple, very classical. It's a ball gown, something to see here. I appreciate the work that went into doing this, and I love the bouquet as well. Kind of droops down as well, very natural looking, Okay, here we have a satin gown, satin mixed with lace. So this is a very sexy version of a wedding dress. This is when you're really trying hard to please the in-laws, but you're just a bad bee. When you're just like, you want to turn the sexy on, but you also don't want to offend the parents, so you just wear this satin tail to the dress. But as soon as you can, you just take it off and rock your day because it's yours. Okay, so I think this is an interesting silhouette, and it's an interesting design. It's not a classical modest design. This is a more sexy one, and it works. Loads of customers out there for that. Ooh, okay, this is one of my best. I love the tulle bold gown. And then the top has a bustier. It has a sweetheart neckline, and it has these glitters on it. This is amazing. I like it. Again, I wish the headpiece had crystals on it instead of the flowers. I feel like this is a bit more, it's less natural. The glitters make it less natural, less organic, I would say. And so if we're going to go all the way on inorganic, we should just do that. But I like it. I like the earrings as well. If I was a bride, I'll use a tulle bouquet. I'll use a tulle bouquet, and I'll use crystal headpiece. Here we have another one, a more Cinderella looking one. A lot of tulle went into this. Okay, love the earrings, the headpiece. Okay. And this is a more regular silhouette that we've seen a lot. So, but I think it's cool. All right, so here we have a more tulle one. It has a glitters on the net, and I don't know what's going on the hip, the exaggerated hip, but it will add some dimension to your hip. If you're a person that doesn't have much hips and you want to have that, you can use this fashion trick to make your hips look larger. So this and it's also smart because it covers the butt. So it's a net gown, it's a tulle gown. You would have seen everything had it not been for that fabric. So I think it's a smart design, but it should have been executed better. Okay, instantly in love with this one. I love the lilac colors on it. I love the lilac. It gave it a break around the waist, then it came back around the bust. I think that was smart. Should have had a lilac headpiece to style it with, or something milk color. I don't know. But I like this. This is simplistic. It's not simplistic, but it's just clean because the colors are kind of like the same. It's like the flowers are growing on her dress and growing from her bust. So I like this one. I think this is very, very pretty. And can you see there are tiny crystals on the main gown itself? So here we have another one, and I feel like this one is going to be interesting. Loads of butterflies, loads of tulle butterflies. And I wish the long skirt underneath was fitted, or it holds down and becomes like a mermaid skirt. I don't like how it's just a straight cut from top to bottom. I think that doesn't do much for it just looks like you wore a gown on a gypsy or palazzo skirt or something, you know. I feel like it should have been a pencil skirt or a mermaid skirt. That would have done magic to the silhouette. We have a brocade gown in our hands. Brocade has a dated vibe to it. If you're going to use brocade, just know that you're going to look like people that had money in the 1800s. So that there's that. It's luxurious, but it's a bit dated, except if you use it for a very modern design. Yeah. So this is, it's gorge. I love the color. Love the color. But I don't understand how it becomes more gray at the top. And then the gloves look like she just dipped her hand into some metallic paint. So I don't know about that, but okay. I don't want to see anything bad. Okay, so we have another flower one. These flowers are a bit more colorful, like the colors are popping more, and it's also a 3D flower applique on it, but there's also a bit of embroidery there. Yeah. And oh, she just tripped. Thank God she's walking very slowly. If not, that would have been a disaster. There's a way you walk in a ball dress. You just kind of push. You push the dress, then you step, push and step, push and step. I learned this from a bride. So you push and step, push and step. That's how you walk in. But I mean, accidents happen. So it's not like she doesn't know how to walk in a ball dress. It's just that it's a lot of ball. It's a lot of ball. So yeah, and this dress flows on the ground. Very majestic. Very, very majestic. Is she tripping again? Okay. This blue gown introduces the after party dress part of the fashion show. So we have a yellow hemline, instantly love it. We have the feathers growing from the crystal layer, from the crystal base of the dress. I like this halter neck design. I think it's very modern. Halter necks are classy. I think they are always going to be, and they are always very classy to me when they're done right, and this was done right. I don't know what I think about the veil, but this looks like a gown that a bride would wear for the after party, you know, after the church, after you've been officially wed, then you now wear this for the reception. Or your bridesmaid could wear this, the chief bride could wear this. Oh my God, I love this blue one. Whoa. Okay, a lot of good things to say about this. This looks very princessish, very Cinderella-ish. You know, Cinderella's color is light blue, and this is that, but this light blue is leaning more towards gray or more towards black. It has a bit of black in it. I like it. An instant hit with me. Love the glitters. Imagine this in the night, and the light of the moon is kind of hitting it, and the sparkles are sparkling, the stones are shining. I think that would be amazing. Okay. Oh, we have a blue one that ombres into lilac and ombres into pink, and the bustier has these lines on it that are also bedazzled. Then we have the tulle detailing around the chest area. I think this is glorious. I mean, this could also work for a red carpet for a young celebrity, maybe 15, 16, 17. I feel like this would give you a more youthful, a more teenage vibe rather than something short and tight. I feel like that would just grow you too much. But this is beautiful. I see Ariana Grande in this. Anything that looks babyish and looks very pink and tender, I feel like it's Ariana Grande. Okay, so now we have a bit of a fish scale situation going on. This is it looks like a lot has been put into making this dress. And I like the whole cape thing that they are holding. It's like a sleeve, it's like a jacket, but it just looks like a cape. You know, I like it. I think it looks good, and I love milk color more than I love white. And this was done in this milk color, and if you zoom in, you're gonna see the crystals shining through. These fish scales, looks like it was tulle that was used to make them, and you can see how she's walking in it. She's just pushing and step, push and step, push and step, so you don't step on the dress. Okay, so here we have a bit of confetti. This is a confetti dress. It's first time we're seeing black. Congratulations. Black and white, classy. I love it. Combination of the yin and the yang. This is a very modern, elevated look. I can see it on the Oscars red carpet. I can see a wedding guest wearing it. I wish some wedding guests would wear this to the wedding. It was a very you're not gonna outshine the bride, but you're gonna stand out and look very glorious and very glamorous. And I love how the model is confidently walking in it. She knows what she's wearing. Okay, so we have another black one. Okay, so this is for when the villain in the movie is actually a very glamorous fashionista. You love their fashion, but you probably do not like their ways. I enjoy seeing the gloves. I love it when I see a tulle glove, like a net glove, because I can see the hands, but I also can't see it. So it gives this sense of mystery, this sense of, allure. So the top part of this gown is a butterfly one, and the skirt part is a flay skirt that has this very sparkly detailing on it. Instantly notice you in the night. Okay, now you just want to rip my heart from my chest, because what is this red beauty? It's very simple, but it's also very classy. I love how the main skirt, the longer part of the skirt, is done with this chiffon fabric, and the upper one is done with a more thick fabric, maybe a crepe fabric, I'm not sure, but it just gives it this flow. But also the top part has structure, so it's a mixture of hard and soft. So I think that works perfectly. And you can see the headpiece is also red, so I think it works amazingly. Here we have a gold one. So we have I'm not a fan of this one. I don't like the asymmetrical basqueness of the waistline. I don't like the fit of the corset. I feel like it should have been more snatched. It just looks like, okay, so this is my least fave, but okay, so here we have one majestic one upon us. I like it. It's majestic. The neckline is a bit traditional, but it works. So who do you think would wear this? I need ideas. Where do you wear this to? Prom? You probably wear it to prom. And the gathers sometimes can look gathers can look cheap. Instead of doing gathers, I think plaits look more expensive than gathers. And okay, so here we have a disco light one, very confidently coming through. So the what do you call it? The cape is a disco light kind of thing, and then we have a very shimmery silver dress, and we can see the white lining inside. I think this is gorgeous. You wear this to an award show. If Beyonce invited you to her Renaissance movie premiere, this is what you would have worn to it, but maybe your invite got lost in the mail, just like mine did. But this is a very bold look. Oh my god, this is my best. I love flowers, I love shine, and it has all of the things I like. This is a very sexy award show. Who do you see in this? Tyler, who else? A lot of people. I mean, this is gorgeous. Love the color, in fact, you know what? I love this dress. Everything within me loves this dress. Can you see? It's just so simple, but very, very smart. Like it. Ooh. And the headpiece is also done in the same color. We have a gold one upon us, and it also has the tulle cape to it. Is the cape hanging on her hair? Because I can't see where it's hanging on. Is it a zero gravity cape dress that just follows her like Doctor Strange's coat, his cloak? Okay, so this is a regular, shimmery gown. Okay, love the detailing on the chest area. I did not see that first. Oh, you should have waited for us to see it more. Okay, moving on. We have this. Okay, love the detailing on this one. I cannot tell you how much I love it. So the blue and the light pink, they work together very, very well. I wish the dress was a bit more ball. I wish it was more, flayed out like a bigger ball. And I find the headpiece questionable because it distracts from it. It makes it look like it's too much. But there are people that love too much, and too much. Okay, I have to stand up for this dress because is this a chainmail dress? What's happening in this? Okay, no, this dress is amazing. This is a sophisticated way to do a very shimmery, shiny dress without making it look too cheap or too attention grabby. So we can see stripes, like lines of the shine on top of the base tool, and it has a light blue tail to it. Here we have a blue one, a bluish lilac-ish. This is lilac, right? I think this is lilac. Purple. There's something very familiar about this. It looks like I've seen it before a lot of times, but it's also beautiful. It's also okay. Is she walking slowly? Oh, I love the technique used on the base. Okay, you know, we thought that was disco. That was not disco. This is the actual disco. And the disco discs were used to make these large flower appliques. If you look detailedly, I think this is a showstopper. If you go for the right show, this will work for an award night, more like a music award night rather than a movie award night. And okay, this is very glittery. And can you see like bluish tones, pinkish tones, all kinds of tones, you know? So this is good, but it's not that wearable, you know? Not many people would want to wear that. Okay, love the neckline of this one. Love how the neckline instantly becomes an off-shoulder, you know, an off-shoulder detail. I like it, love it. And the asymmetry works for me. This is a very exquisite, fabulous, minimalist design that works. But again, I wish the dress was a bit more bold. The top would also work for a pencil skirt or a mermaid skirt. So here we have a lilac one, very, very bedazzled, extremely bedazzled. And what is happening with the whole cape? I am not enjoying it. I am really, really not enjoying it. I wish we had let the dress shine by itself. But if I'm buying it, it's not like I'm going to tell them, no, just keep the cape. I'm going to take the cape. I feel like it's part of my money. How much do you think these gowns would go for? Maybe $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Very, very worth it. And that's why you can see that a bride can wear a dress and pass it to her child and her grandchild and her great-grand. And because these dresses are very, very well made. That's the good thing about fashion, that, you know, time was taken to make and quality fabric was used to make. Now we are gonna have the finale. So this is the bride of the collection, and I would say this is not really what makes her different from the other ones, the crown. But I've seen looks from this collection that have been more striking to me, in my humble opinion, that are more striking than this bride. But okay, her smile has told my heart she's the bride. Of course she is. But this is a more traditional dress. This is a more classic dress. There's not really much newness to the design. There's not really much freshness. There's not really much 2024 to the design. It's a very classic dress. You would have worn this in 1992 and you can still wear it today. So did the veil fall off? Was that supposed to happen? Okay. I don't know if that was an accident or it was supposed to happen. Well, either someone took it very quickly or it was supposed to be like that. Here we have the finale. So the girls are coming back out and you can get to tell me which one was your best one. All of the dresses are gorgeous, honestly. Thanks to Liz Shine and the models for putting up an amazing show. The decoration was amazing as well. My name is Jojo the Map. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. See you again in the next one.